Psychic Goddess Erika here, and today I wanted to come to you guys with a video on candle magic. I'm going to do several of these, but this one is going to be candle magic, the sticky note method. Now, this is something that I've been doing. It came to me just naturally. I am a strong believer that you can make anything magic. You can program anything with magic. You can make a spell out of everyday task as well. It's just whatever you put intention into. I'm a huge fan of candle magic. I'm a very visual person, so I like to see a visual representation that my manifestations are in the works and that are coming. You know, I've always been drawn to blowing out birthday candles and then figuring out why we do that. That is magic, you guys. So if you are in denial about the fact that you've ever participated in magic, if you have blown out your candles on a birthday, guess what? You did candle magic. So I love candle magic too because it represents all of the elements. The candle wax representing earth, the flame representing fire, of course. When the wax is melting, it represents water, the liquid, and if you blow it out, that is air. And of course, you're adding into it spirit, of course, to bring about the magic, to put in the intention into it. And I'm also I'm not a fan of rules. When it comes to spirituality, I feel it's best to do what resonates with you. I don't necessarily believe that you have to follow exact specific guidelines or you get it wrong. The only way you will get it wrong is if you are coming from a place of fear or lack or doubt or ego when you are performing the intention work. Because in order for magic to work, you have to truly believe, you have to truly have faith, and you have to be in a good place, in a vibration that matches with what you're trying to manifest when you are doing the spell. So if you know you are trying to manifest something that ultimately is not good for you, like for example, you're trying to make somebody love you who clearly does not want to be in the relationship with you, or isn't on the same page as what you want, that is going to backfire because you're coming from a place of ego and things like that. You cannot control somebody's free will, and even if you did it and it worked temporarily, it would be temporarily because the same issues that were there in the beginning will just resurface back because that person never went through their own personal soul growth, or maybe you were needing to learn a lesson that you deserve something in balance, and instead of clinging to something that is running from you. Just for an example. So I'm not a huge believer of the rules. If you are someone who feels like, oh, you have to do candle magic a very specific way, then this video may not be for you. But this is a method that I've been doing that works for me. A lot of the spells and magic that I do are kind of things that were just channeled to me. Just things I knew kind of intuitively and naturally, and they've always worked. So when it comes to candle magic, if you are not sure of what color to use, because the colors do matter, they do symbolize different energies, always go with a white candle. A white candle is for anything. It's all purpose. It is the embodiment of all colors in one. So if you don't know what color to use, just go with white. Today I'm using a yellow candle. And I've had this sitting on my altar for a while, waiting for the right time, and I feel like that time is now. So again, if you want to choose a color, you want to look up the metaphysical meaning of whatever color candle you are being drawn to, because typically if you're drawn to a color, it's probably something you need. Or of course, you can always look up the different colors and pick what you feel like you need if need be, if you have a very specific intention. So yellow, I have things written down over here so I don't forget points. Yellow symbolizes brain power, focus, concentration, your intellect, your creativity, logic, learning, to improve visualization, to improve memory. And you can also use the color yellow in a candle for confidence, charm, persuasion, even attractiveness, inspiration, clarity. It's also the color of your solar plexus chakra, and your solar plexus chakra is all about willpower. It's all about action, getting things done. If your solar plexus chakra is blocked or off, then that usually means there's something that you need to heal so that you have the willpower and the ability to take action and get things done. So I'm going with this because I have a lot I need to accomplish and I really want to get things done. So that's why I'm going with the yellow candle today. Then you want to get your sticky notes and a pen or a Sharpie. I like Sharpie pens. So the Sharpie, your pen, is going to serve as a wand. Anything with a point is a wand. This is why when you write, your words are spells. Words are spells even spoken or thought, but I'm a fan of writing out manifestations because your pen becomes your wand in that moment. And then you need sticky notes. Now, I didn't pay attention to the color. The color to me doesn't necessarily matter with the sticky note, but you can, again, choose a color to manifest something you're needing or drawn to. So in that case, orange is also the color of the sacral chakra, so it can serve some of the needs that would go with the sacral chakra as well, which is kind of a good combo with the color of the solar plexus chakra, yellow, because sacral chakra energy is all about your desire, your passion, your sexuality, your self-esteem. So it's kind of a good combo so that if I'm trying to get things done, I can also combine with it moving forward with my passion and desires that I want to see manifest, like putting that energy into it. Now, that wasn't intentional, again, I just happen to have orange, but I feel like it works. So the color of the sticky note doesn't necessarily matter in my opinion. Neither does the color of the Sharpie pen in my opinion, but you can also get a pen that has a color that you want to add to the spell if you want to. So before I get into writing out my spell, I like to cleanse the candle. So I have some sage here because it's been sitting on the shelf at the store and then it was sitting on my altar. So it's been collecting energies. Oops, I just broke the match. It's been collecting energies for a while. You can also program the match with an intention as well. Cleanse my energy too. Might as well cleanse all the tools. Okay, so now you want to go ahead and write out your affirmation or mantra or spell, whatever you choose to call it, incantation. So I like to phrase things in the present tense because through the law of attraction, it's the energy of acting as if, which really manifests it to you because you're putting yourself in the vibration of having it now, which makes your manifestations happen. So I'm going to phrase it in present tense. I am thankful. I have the confidence, energy, willpower, intellect, and passion to achieve my goals on all levels and forms. Thank you, so it is. You can say thank you, so it is. So mote it be, whatever you choose. So there it is, right there. So no, I would pull this off and put the candle on top. I'm not gonna pull it off right now because I'm gonna do it when I get into my room. So the candle's sitting on top of that. I like to put some energy into the candle while I read off the same thing I wrote out loud or in my mind. I'm gonna just chant it in my mind right now since I already read it out loud for you guys, and program it down all the way into the candle. And then I usually say, without delay, without resistance, it is so. Then, of course, you finally want to light the candle, also putting that same energy and intention into the flame. Then you want to program it with the lit candle again in your head or out loud. If you're doing this for the first time, I would prefer you do speak it out loud, but I already read my intention for you guys. That's the only reason why I'm not saying it again. Thank you, so it is. So when you want to call something in, you go down the candle. If you're doing candle magic to release something, you go up and out from the candle, but we're calling in. So the intention is now in the flame and in the candle. It is programmed. You can blow it out if you want to, if you have to leave the house, or you can keep it going. This is a 7-day candle that you can leave as long as you feel as it's in a safe place on your altar or wherever you want to put this. You can keep it burning, or you can blow it out and just relight it all over again. And if you relight it, you can, say the affirmation, incantation, spell, whatever you want to call it again, to put the energy back in, but it's already programmed. So now you have it going. My only suggestion would also be to, again, only do this candle magic when you're in a good place, a good vibration for it. So again, if you're feeling desperate or lacking, or you're coming from a place of fear, or you're coming from a place of insecurity or the ego, or just overly emotional and not the most positive of ways, I would hold off on casting any magic, because again, it can not go exactly where you want, or it can backfire, or it would be temporary, so on. So that is this sticky note method. I'm going to do different kinds of candle magic, and you in the future to come. Again, I don't really feel like there's necessarily exact rules you need to follow. This is just what I do. This is what works for me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy videos like this and also free pick a card, tarot, and oracle card readings, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can continue to check those out. Hit the alert button so you know when I post new video. And if you have video ideas, feel free to comment below. Let me know your feedback, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.